you've never played guitar before, hopefully I can teach you how. I taught myself how to play guitar when I was 15, and so I'm gonna pass on my amazing knowledge to you. So let me just adjust this camera because you can't really see the guitar for there. Let me see if that's better. It is. So what you need first is a guitar. It can be any guitar as long as it's got strings on it. Then you want to make sure it's in tune. So I'm just going to quickly do that. Let's see. Get your wee tuner. Do you want a wee tuner? So what you're doing is you are plucking the string and turning the knobs. The first thing you want to do is make sure that your guitar is in tune, because you don't want to play an out of tune guitar. Now, you should get yourself a tuner, but if you don't have one, just get your guitar and try and match the sound to the notes that I'm going to play. So this is low E. And then A. And then D. G. B. And high E. Okay, now you are a step nearer to playing the guitar. So this is your sound hole, and you want to, I just use my thumb just to gently strum. You can get a plectrum if you want, but it makes it quite loud, and I don't really enjoy playing with a plectrum, but each to their own. See, or a pick as it's called. See how you feel. So we're just going to learn three chords today to play a song. If you're in your 40s, you'll probably have heard the song Breakfast at Tiffany's. That was one of the first songs that I learned, because it's just three chords. You play them one way for the verse and the opposite way for the chorus. So if you've never heard the song, why don't you just have a listen to it? It's quite catchy, it's easy, and at least once you've learned this song and you feel comfortable moving between the chords, then you can Google other songs that you like and learn to play them. That's pretty much what I did. So we're going to learn A. I'm going to insert what chord A looks like. You probably want to get yourself a chord book if you can. But failing that, we're going to learn A together. So you want to use these three fingers, and you want to put them on the second fret here. So this is the first fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, etc. Third fret's got a little dot, fifth fret's got a little dot, seventh fret's got a little dot, ninth fret's got a little dot, just to help you navigate the fretboard. So yes, these three fingers for chord A, and you want to put them on the second string up on fret 2. And then the third string up is where your next finger goes. And then the fourth string up is where your top finger goes. So the bottom string is empty. Well, you're not pressing the bottom string. It's an open string, is what I was meaning to say. And then the next three strings, that's A. Now, you want to make sure that your fingers aren't flat against the fretboard, otherwise you're not going to hear the chord. You really want to press them in with just the tips of your fingers. Tips of your fingers! And then you want to strum. If you're not strumming it right, it'll sound like that. If you are, it'll sound better. A, and then the next one we're going to also just use these 3 fingers for is D, and we're going to be putting them on the 2nd fret and the 3rd fret. So starting with our middle finger, we're going to place it on the bottom fret of this, on the bottom string of the 2nd fret, and we're going to put our pointing finger on the, not the 2nd string up, but the 3rd string up. So we've got the bottom string and the 3rd string up. And then with this finger, your ring finger, you want to put it onto the 3rd fret on the 2nd string up. 2nd string up. So you've got bottom string on the 2nd fret, 2nd string up on the 3rd fret, and your 3rd string up on the 2nd fret. And this is D. Sounds beautiful. And yeah, then the third chord with the 3 fingers again is going to be G, and we put our middle finger on the top string of the 3rd fret. We put our pointing finger on the 2nd string down on the 2nd fret, and we put our 3rd finger on the very bottom string. So top string and bottom string on the 3rd fret, and this finger on the 2nd string down. And that's G. G. Now to begin with, that's going to feel a bit awkward and painful probably to play. However, keep practicing and that'll be G. What I would suggest is just learn to play 1 chord. Keep playing that over and over again, over and over again until you're comfortable with what it sounds like and where your fingers are placed on the fretboard. Then you want to just probably start moving between A and D and A and D, and slowly just keep practicing that over and over again until you can do it. And then you want to try and move from D to G, D to G, D to G, D to G. And once you've done that over and over again and you're comfortable doing it, then you can start to play Breakfast at Tiffany's. But that's not the right order that they're in for the song. The song starts in D. So G, A, D, G, A. That's basically the verse, sorry, over and over again. And then for the chorus, so we want to start in D, and it's the opposite way around. So instead of going D, G, A, we're gonna go D, A, G. I'll just sing a part of the song. So for the verse where you'll say we've got nothing in common, no common ground to start from, we're falling apart. So you just want to do that over and over again, and then for the chorus we're starting with D and we're going to go and D, A, G, so and D, A, G, D, A, G, and I said, what about Breakfast at Tiffany? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think both kinda liked it, and I said, well, that's one thing we got. And then you just that's an easy song to learn, is ta-da! And now you have learned a song. You're welcome. But I hope that this has been a easy little-ish guide. If it's helped you at all, let me know how you got on. If you want me to do any more videos like this, I'd be interested to know, and I can see what I can do to help you in your guitar playing. So enjoy!